Ever stood for something that you firmly believed in, only to find yourself standing there all alone? See what Coach Carter did and the impact he had on his basketball team. For more personal development tips and tricks that I have used and found helpful, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications of my latest videos that come out every Tuesday and Friday. Now, a little something I like to share with you is that I'm a really, really big movie buff. And my favourite movies tend to be movies that are based on real life. And one of my favourite movies is Coach Carter. Now, the reason for that is it's particularly for this movie, it's multifaceted. It has so many different layers to it, and I find it inspirational in so many ways. You know, Coach Carter actually stands up for what he believes to be right and for what he knows to be true for him. And because of that, he actually affects change in his basketball team. And the effect that that's had on those boys has seriously made an impact on their lives in general. And I find that truly inspirational, because when I see someone who stands up for what they believe in and stands true to who they are in the face of extreme adversity, when everyone, anywhere you look, is saying that what you say, what you're believing and what you're feeling is not right. And the fact that he chooses to stand firm in his belief is something that you don't get to see every day, but is highly, highly inspirational to me. And I can relate on a few levels. The fact that he's helped these kids see things, like there's one particular kid that I really like in this story, and the character is Cruz. And he's really, really rebellious, in the beginning. And Coach Carter calls him out straight from the get-go and says, "What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? What's your biggest fear? What is it?" He noticed straight away that one of fear's indicators is anger and aggression. And he basically, like I said, called this kid out and says, "What is your biggest fear? What are you scared of?" And he kept asking him this time and time and time and time again, to the point that even the other basketball players were questioning themselves, why is he constantly asking him this? And it was through this movie that actually brought to my attention Marianne Williamson's poem, Our Deepest Fear. The first time that I heard that poem, it really made me cry. It really struck a chord with me. And so I just want to share this poem with you because I figure it's really, really important. But I will say this though, before I do share it. In the actual movie, they've cut that poem down. From what I notice, is they tend to have taken out the religious God parts out of it. And it's interesting that when I went to go and look up Marianne Williamson's poem, and saw that there were these bits in it, the God bits in it and the faith bits, it really just drove the point home further for me. It's just profound. So I'm going to read the whole version, and I'm not going to cut it or condense it. I think it would just take away the impact of the actual poem itself. So without further ado, I'll just change this slide. And here it is. I'll just read it. And I'd really be interested to see what your thoughts are about this poem, how it made you feel, and what it stirred up for you. So I'll just read it. Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, Who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened by shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us. It's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Wow. Take a moment to take that in. Now for me, like, this is so powerful, so powerful. Because again, and I've spoken about this before, you know, we constantly say that we're not enough, we're not good enough. Like, who are we? Who do we think we are? Letting fear take control of our own existence, our dreams, you know, our hopes. And it is when we realize that we are light and that we have the power to shine and give others the permission to shine. I mean, that is very powerful. That is powerful on so many levels. Being who you are meant to be, you know, not letting fear, working with love instead of fear, with what you want to do and how you want to do things, how you want to live your life, the way you want to live your life, the type of impact you want to have on people. You know, there is no limit to any of that. There's no limit. And this is what the beauty of this is. I mean, when you look at children, they just play and they just be, they just create, they just imagine, and they just become whatever it is. If one day they want to be a princess, they just dress themselves up as a princess and they just prance around and be. Do you know what I mean? If a kid wants to be a truck driver, he grabs a book and, you know, starts turning that around like the steering wheel and starts driving like a truck driver. Their imagination is endless. But somehow, as we get older and life becomes life, with the mundane things of having to go to work to pay bills and things like this, we tend to forget that we can strike out, we can be better, we can do things, we can stretch ourselves that bit more and go the extra mile just to see where that takes us. So when I first heard this, it really had an impact on me. And when I read like I said to you before, when I read this full version, it just drove it home further. Stop thinking that you are not worthy, that you're not good enough. Stop thinking that, you know, you playing small is okay. Because you don't know. You really, really don't know who you're going to impact, who you're going to help. You don't know the ripple effect that will have on people. So don't sell yourself short.
If you found this video to be helpful and of value, hit the like button and share it with people you feel would get a great benefit from listening to this video. So until next time, live life to the fullest and be the best you can be. Bye for now.